In today's video, I want to show you how to use CreateML or CoreML in React Native's new architecture without any third-party libraries. Now, CreateML or CoreML are used only for iOS, so this is only for iOS applications. Now, if you don't know, it is kind of like a machine learning model from which you can do anything. But in this tutorial, I will tell you how to do object detection. So yeah, let's get started. So I have created a React Native project. After that, you will have to enable the new architecture. So what you can do is cd to your iOS directory in terminal and just run this command, this one, and it will enable the new architecture for you. Next, what I have done is I will be following turbo modules documentation. So I have already explained this many a time, so I won't go in details. I'll just show you guys the code. So I have created this folder called rtn my camera. Inside that, I have created a JS folder called native my camera.ts. Again, this has been copied from docs, and only this method name has been changed, as well as this name has been changed. Next, I have created package.json. Again, this has been copied from docs, and only this name has been changed. This has been changed. This has been changed, as well as this has been changed. Package name. Next, I have created a podspec file. Again, everything is copied from docs, and only this name has been changed. Once you do all of this, open your terminal, go to the root of your React Native project and run this. Once you do that, you will have to do cd dot dot. It will move you outside your React Native project, and then you will have to run this command. But here you will have to change your project name. So my project name is rnapp, so I'm using it over here, and over here. Change it to whatever your project name is, followed by this is our folder name. Once we do that, all we have to do is so I will go to turbo native modules. You will have to cd to your iOS directory and then run this command. So once you do that, it will create pod for your folder. Then open iOS folder inside Xcode, main iOS folder, and firstly you will have to go to info.plist and you will have to add camera usage description permission. Next, I have added this event emitter file because I want to emit event from native side to React Native side. So this is the header file, as well as this is the Objective-C file. Next, create a Swift file called my camera. Okay, and it will ask, do you want to create a bridging header? Click yes. Inside the bridging header, you will have to add these two lines. Okay. Next, create an header file called rtn my camera. Again, this has been copied from docs. Only this name has been changed. We don't require this, so you can comment it out. Also, we don't require this, so you can comment it out. Next, I have got just so this has been updated, name has been updated, and we require this too for opening the camera. Okay, in the meanwhile, I will show you guys the output as well. So I'm just clicking on a button called open camera. It opens the camera, and I will just take a cat image, and it tells you that okay, I'm pretty confident that it is 100% cat. So this object detection only works for cat and dog, but I will tell you how to add more object detection if you want to. Okay. Next, we will create this Objective-C++ file. Make sure the extension is .mm, and here I am importing. Again, this has been copied from docs, so I am importing our header file. This is our bridging header name, followed by -swift.h. So whatever your bridging header name is, write that. So mine is rnapp. Next, this has been copied from docs, only name has been changed, and I don't think this is required. So again, this has been copied from docs, only name has been changed. And here inside take photo, I am just opening our camera. Okay, and we get a callback over here. Once we do that, I'm dismissing our camera once the photo is captured, and I get the UI image, and here we are initializing our Swift file, and we are passing that image which has been captured to our Swift file. Next, I have created image predictor file. Now I really don't know this, like this is boilerplate code which you have to write for creating a for working with CreateML or CoreML. So I have just copy pasted this code from documentation. I will slowly scroll through it. So if you want, you can just type out this code, or just copy it from Apple's documentation. That's from so that is where from I have copied this. Okay. Next, I have created another Swift file called CG image property orientation. Again, this has been copied and boilerplate code for working with CoreML or CreateML. uh, so I will show you the, I'm not sure if these imports were visible. Okay, next in here VN classification observation, again this has been copied from documentation and boilerplate code. Next, inside my camera, uh, all I'm doing is I'm extending NS object. I have imported React. I don't think photos is required. Here we are initializing our image predictor and prediction to show is true because of cats and dogs. Here we are initializing our image. Once we get an image from Objective C to Swift, I'm calling user selected photo and it starts the classification on a separate thread. And once we get a proper classification, I'm just sending it back to a native side using event emitter. And here is what the classification happens, and this is again boilerplate code which you have to write for doing the classification. Next, how to generate the machine learning model, so that is the important question. So for that you will have to check this video of mine, like how to use CreateML for object detection in native iOS application. I will put the link in description as well, but I won't explain in detail. But all you have to do is you will have to you will have to go to Xcode, open developer tool and select CreateML, and inside that you will have to click on new document. Also you will have to create a folder called pets. Inside that create two folders called cats and dogs. Put cat images inside cats folder and dog images inside dogs folder. Also if you want more object detection, you can put those folders inside subfolders as well, like cats, dogs, some other animal like horse. So you can do that. And I downloaded all these images from a website called Kaggle. They have like large data sets for machine learning, so that's what I did, and I just dragged and dropped those images. Be careful, if there are a lot of images, the machine learning model may time to generate. So once that is generated, I have just drag and drop that machine learning model over here. Make sure your machine learning model is called the same which I have called, otherwise you might have to change it in code. That's not a big deal. But once that is done, all I am doing is I am importing native event emitter, native modules and touchable opacity from React Native. Then I am importing RT and my camera, and here I am just observing for data from native side to React Native side. And once we get it, I am just updating our text, and here I am initialize our native event emitter. And here inside the table opacity, I'm just opening the camera once the user clicks on that button. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.